give them food.
But how? We have nothing. Just a few fish and some bread.
Bring them to me.
Thank you, Father, for what you bring us.
Our Father in heaven feeds the birds of the air. How much more will he give to you? Put God first and everything else will follow. If you hunger for righteousness, you will be filled through me.
Welcome back to the special edition of Hannity. We bring back our studio audience. Mark Burnett and Roma Downey continue with us. Wendy, hi.
Hi. I'd just like to thank Mark and Roma for the quality, the filmmaking. It's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. But just beyond that, and more importantly, just that you can feel the power of God here in the studio from the clips that we've been able to see. So it's not only quality filmmaking, which is important because, as we know, Christian films have kind of lacked that a little bit in the past years. Not to say anything bad about them. For instance, Fireproof, starring Kirk Cameron, was #4 at the box office a few years ago, and Hollywood was like, whoa, what just happened? So Hollywood has seen the light, no pun intended, but now we have the quality and the power of God. I just want to say thank you. It's magnificent.
Lori, hi.
Of course, Sean, from a political perspective, I want to comment to what you said earlier in the program, where you were tying it into what's happening to Israel on a global scale today. And it's critically important that we understand in the context that Yeshua, who was faithful to his traditions, he was faithful to the Torah, he was persecuted. Now we look at a nation and we see what's happening globally, how the Jews are being persecuted once again.
Doctor?
Well, I've been applauding the program for a year. I was doing a lot of secular shows. Mark and Roma know I just had them on the Movie God Awards, which is on the same day that they open. We're promoting them hundreds of times on the Reels Network, and I love the movie. I gave them the highest prize we give, a $100,000 prize, and Roma was so beautiful. When you got up and got the Grace Prize, it was so beautiful. So I want to commend you. I want to thank you. We do the numbers at MovieGuide.org. We tell what does well. We give the studio heads 80 pages of detailed numbers. Every year, movies with faith and values do better at the box office. Yeah. You talked about it on Fox News yesterday. It's the news that needs to get out into the lifeblood of Hollywood.
Frank, last but certainly not least.
Sean, I want to thank you for the privilege to be with you and Mark and Roma. And a lot of times when Hollywood infiltrates our heads, our hearts, and home, very rarely is it a good thing. But when you take heaven coupled with Hollywood and gets in our heads, hearts, and homes, it becomes a God thing. And folks have asked for years, was Jesus a man or was he God? And I've learned he's both, because if he wasn't a man, then who was that babe born in Bethlehem's barn? But if he wasn't God, why did 10,000 angels sing at his birth? And if he wasn't a man, then who was that it hungered in the wilderness? But if he wasn't God, who fed the 5,000 with the little boy's lunch?
Have you ever thought about being a minister? That was very well said. Very well said. Guys, obviously blockbuster numbers, huge hit. You've been very generous with your time. Congratulations. It's a great movie. I loved every minute of it, and I hope everyone goes see it. Thank you both so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. That's all the time we have left this evening. As always, thank you for being with us. We'll see you back here real soon.